Hi everyone, Nikola is here, tuning in from beautiful Serbia, again in this ski resort, one of the famous in Serbia. Just wanted to share a quick word with you about Bitcoin again, and some questions people are asking: why is it so volatile and changes price all the time? And I'm not much of a trader, but I know these things, and once you understand the way it actually acts in the market and why market acts so and who causes these fluctuations, you understand there is nothing to worry about, and you will learn to look at the big picture. Actually, as I always say, just when you think something is wrong with Bitcoin and pricing and value, when it goes down and does normal price correction, just take a step or two back while looking at the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, and you'll see nothing but the general trend of going up. So let me elaborate on this a bit. Why is it so volatile, and who buys Bitcoin at what point? Institutions, they don't buy Bitcoin when it's high, and they certainly don't sell when it's low. So they don't do that missing fear of missing out, that there is a special term when people are actually public buys, when they see it's going up and up and up and up, and somewhere at the highest point they actually buy because of that fear of missing out, FOMO so called. And institutions don't do that. They unload or they short their investment at that point because they waited and waited to grow because of public and these so-called investors that just showed up and saw something that is really going high, and because of fear they invest in the highest point. Institutions don't do that. So when institutions start selling it out or actually shorting their investment at this point, the Bitcoin starts going down and down and down, and people who actually bought it at high point, they will sell it even though they're losing, because they will say, oh, let me salvage what I can, and they will sell and cause a chain reaction, because the demand and supply, I talked about this in my previous videos, is the only thing that actually controls the price. So as people sell more, and then these people, they see that the price is going down, they want to save or salvage what they can, and that's why they sell more and more and more, and it going down and going down and down. And panic sellers sell even they lost 30-40%, but they say, oh, but Bitcoin is dead. And those are the people who are not informed, and they don't know what are they doing. I can feel free to say this, because institutions buy at right time, and that is when they see it's at the lowest point. They buy dips, and then they wait and wait and wait, and the price goes back up, and then they start selling or shorting their investment. Well, public does completely opposite, and then they say, oh, but this thing is now good, I lost a bunch of money with it, but it's just the thing they actually done a wrong investment, and then bought at the wrong time and sold at definitely a wrong time, because their fear of loss made them sell at the lowest point. And this is exactly what gives bad name to Bitcoin, and this is exactly why it's so fluctuant with people who don't really know what it is. They just heard it's going up and it's a good investment. It was a good investment. They bought it, and then the institutions start selling it and shorting it, and the price goes down, and then they're panicking and they're selling even though they're losing. This is exactly what causes fluctuations. It's all normal, but as I said, take a step or two back and look at the price chart or the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, and you can always see the general trend of going up. And people tend to forget that Bitcoin has really gained some value. From last year, this time it was 11 times less. So as I see it, it's always on the rise. It always has regular price corrections, but if you know what you're doing, if you know what Bitcoin is and what potential it has, you'll start seeing a big picture and a long-term investment, and you will not fear small, even if it's 40% sometimes, but a regular, normal price corrections. So fear not, and do things about Bitcoin, invest, but don't just invest and hold. I actually explained that in a lot other uh, videos of mine, because it's not a bad idea, because the price is going up anyways, but it's not the best way you can do it. You can simply invest into mining or some landing or investment fund that will actually multiply the amount of Bitcoin you have while you are waiting for the value to go up. So therefore profiting two ways. Anyways, I hope you like the video. I already made it longer than I wanted to, but I always like to talk about these things. You can always hit me up and send me a message. We can talk about it. I can hook you up. I can just simply share some information with you so you can make an educated decision. As I say, I'm only a messenger. Don't have to listen to me, but if you do, if you accept it in your heart, you will see great benefit in a year or two or three, doesn't matter. It's a long-term investment. It can change your life. Keep this in mind and make it a great day. Go live your dreams. I'm gonna get back to enjoying this place. Bye bye.